One of the things you've heard me say, my fellow agents, over the last week since the Golden Bullet Global event has been going on is that pretty much any build you put together is going to be an absolute monster. Today I wanted to share with you one based around the CHAMELEON assault rifle that absolutely melts NPCs. What's up, my YouTube family? Graybeard with the Gaming Brigade, back with another Division 2 build video, and today's video is going to be a quick one. I need to jump on a flight, but I wanted to share this with you really fast. Now, if you happen to be new here, feel free to hit that subscribe or join button. If you enjoyed this, you could hit that like button as well, and you know we have giveaways, but I'll save that information until the end. I want to jump right into the build breakdown, then after that I will show you some more gameplay footage and pass along a few tips. So starting with the specialization, I'm using Gunner primarily because that's going to give me the ability to use the Banshee Pulse. Now obviously with this specialization you get armor on kill, you get a reload speed increase, you get a rate of fire increase as well. And even though you are going to be able to get those things when the Golden Bullet is activated, it's great to have that little extra. And always remember, my friends, regardless of which specialization you choose, always take a moment and make sure you have the proper weapons activated in your weapon skill tree. That way you're getting that 15% weapon damage bonus regardless of which one you're using. Starting off with my primary weapon, needless to say, it is the CHAMELEON assault rifle, one of my favorite exotics in the game. Absolutely love this thing, and if you don't have it, you can farm for it anywhere the AR is the targeted loot. Now the reason it's so effective is because of the talent Adaptive Instincts. Hitting 30 headshots grants 20% crit hit chance and 50% crit hit damage for 45 seconds. Hitting 75 body shots grants 90% weapon damage for 45 seconds as well. Then hitting 30 leg shots grants 150% reload speed for 45 seconds. Now the reality is this: during this Golden Bullet Global event, chances are once you get that Golden Bullet activated, there aren't going to be any NPCs standing around after 10 seconds of firing this thing. But again, when the event is over, this is still a viable build, and 45 seconds in this game is a lifetime. Now moving on to the secondary and sidearm, you can see I'm running with the rock and roll shotgun and the TDI card. Honestly, I do not switch from my primary that often with this build, so you can really put anything you want there. Now as we make our way to the gear, we're going to start with the NINJABIKE messenger bag, and as you can see, it has the talent Resourceful. It slots in with any equipped gear set and or brand set item to fulfill a requirement towards unlocking a gear set bonus. Can unlock bonuses from multiple sets simultaneously, and remember, this is a guaranteed drop from the season 11 reward track when you get to level 90, so if you haven't gotten it as yet, definitely make that a priority. Now moving on to the rest of the gear, I'm using 3 Striker, 1 Fenris, and 1 Walker and Harris. Starting off with the mask, it's the first of the 3 pieces of the Striker gear set, but again, because we have the NINJABIKE equipped, we are getting that 4-piece bonus, which is Striker's Gamble. Now typically with a Striker build, I would usually recommend using the Striker backpack because that gives you an additional weapon damage bonus as well, but to be honest with you, because we're running this in Golden Bullet, it really doesn't matter. And on all of these pieces of gear, I'm trying to stack crit hit damage and crit hit chance everywhere I can, making our way to the body armor. It's the 1 piece of Fenris we have equipped, but again, because we are using the NINJABIKE, we get 2 of the brand set bonuses, and I'm also using the talent Obliterate, where critical hits increase total weapon damage by 1% for 5 seconds, and it stacks up to 25 times. Continuing on to the holster and the knee pads, they are the 2 remaining pieces of the Striker gear set. Again, I'm trying to stack crit hit chance and crit hit damage, and as we make our way to the gloves, it's the 1 piece of Walker and Harris, but once again, because we have the NINJABIKE equipped, we are getting that 2-piece bonus, 5% weapon damage and 5% damage to armor. Now when it comes to the skills themselves, I'm using the Banshee Pulse, as I said before, as well as the Assault Drone, because it is a great distraction to NPC and puts out damage as well. Now one of the things you hear in pretty much every build video I put together is I want to remind especially new and returning players, this is just a template. There are so many different ways to run with a build like this, and the most important thing is to truly take your time, make a build your own, try out different variations. You know, one of our family members, Forrest Gump, reached out this morning and was like, how's this build? You know, I mean, I see the build you're using right now in the game. What does it actually feel like? It feels pretty good. Now, if the Golden Bullet Global event wasn't going on, chances are I would definitely make a few tweaks. I would probably use the Memento or the Striker backpack, make a few changes here and there. But again, this build is really solid whether this event is going on or not. Finally, my friends, I want to once again remind you, you should be farming resource convoys in this game non-stop, because right now resource convoys are going to give you double XP regardless of the difficulty that you choose. Now you can see on the screen, I'm running this one on heroic. You get a good chunk of change after less than a minute of gameplay, but for those of you that are on the fence between heroic and challenging, I strongly recommend drop the difficulty down to challenging, add 3 directives. You will get over 400,000 XP in less than a minute once you engage with the resource convoy. And with the Golden Bullet global event going on right now, you are going to earn a star for every shade level that you gain. You will be stacking stars and earning XP insanely fast. Most of you know by now that one of my favorite aspects about putting these build videos together is the family that we have at the channel. So as always, if you have any tips or tricks you want to pass along to new and returning players, please leave them in the comments section, as the main goal is to help out as many people as we can. Now, as I mentioned at the beginning of this thing, we are currently having a giveaway for an Xbox Series S. To enter, all you need to do is subscribe here or follow on Twitter, and the winner will be announced August 1st of this year. On that note, I'm going to leave you with a little bit of gameplay footage. I want to thank you all for your incredible support of this channel, and as I said earlier, if you happen to be new here, feel free to hit that subscribe or join button. If you enjoyed this, you could hit that like button as well, but most importantly, take care of yourselves, be kind to each other, and we will talk to you soon. Thanks again, everyone.